So Marvin Sapp is signed to ROCNation. At first, I'm thinking to myself, this is not a good idea. But then I had to sit back and realize one thing. Most of these gospel artists are always signed to a secular record label for some reason outside of the gospel. And to be quite frankly, there's no reason for Marvin Sapp to be at Rock Nation. In fact, there should be no reason for any Christian artist to be under Rock Nation or any secular record label. At some point, we need to stop having this mentality that once we get to a secular area, that we can reach way more people than we can. That we will actually get a better quality under a secular record label. Like, you can't tell me Marvin Sapp couldn't call Lecrae and be like, hey man, I want to be in Reach Records. What do I need to do? After all, Lecrae just signed 2819 worship team to be a part of Reach Record. Why couldn't he do the same for Marvin Sapp? Matter of fact, why don't he go to Tribal Record and be like, hey man, I see what you do with Maverick City and Brandon Lake. Let's talk. Like, why won't these folks just be a part of a gospel record label and not a gospel subdivision of a secular record label? This doesn't look good in gospel music. I don't care what y'all say. It doesn't look good for gospel music right now. Because at this point, Marvin Sapp can just put out a R&B album and call it gospel. And a lot of us won't pay attention because we're not discerning and we're not in our word and we're not praying enough. But you know what? To each his own, right? To each his own. Let Marvin do what he's doing. If he's doing big things and Rock Nation is behind him, by all means. And I'm not saying go boycott Marvin Sapp. But what I am saying is, if you're in the spirit, you need to test every spirit by the spirit. And even on my opinion, Marvin Sapp should not be under Rock Nation. Let's see if God used Marvin Sapp while he's under that record label. Because who knows, this could happen. Maybe Marvin Sapp could get Jay-Z saved. Now that's going to be news right there. But that's just me.